How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another MTG deck tech with a Phyrexia all-we-one. We got a mono white aggro deck. Basically, the aim of the deck is to just beat our opponent down as quick as possible. Don't even let them try and stabilize, just put pressure on them. And you know, we've got some nice new additions to this deck with the Phyrexian Vindicator, which is just an absolute powerhouse of a card. Being able to just stop your opponents from dealing damage and fighting through it is really tough. Obviously, there's loads of ways to deal with this card, but you know, if they have like just direct damage or they're trying to fight through it, it's so tough. So it's a very big heavy threat. And we're also playing a new card in Ossification. This is actually a pretty good removal spell, being able to just deal with a creature or a planeswalker, and it does work really well with Brutal Cathar, being able to just exile stuff as well. So everything else is pretty much very similar to previous standards. So we're starting off with 3 copies of Recruitment Officer, great little 1-drop, being able to get some good card advantage in that mid to late game. It's just overall really good 1-drop. Then we have 4 copies of Guardian of New Benalia, you know, 2 mana 2/2 with Enlist, really good. Being able to make it indestructible is very relevant. Great 2-drop, really aggressive. Also being able to scry as well is really useful. Smoothing out your draws, especially for an aggro deck. Then of course we have the removal spell, which I've already mentioned. This is just really good, right? It's really hard to remove it sometimes with enchantments, and being able to just deal with a planeswalker or a shield druid or something like that straight away, done, it's out of the way. Really nice. Then we've got 3 copies of Thalia, you know, great to disrupt your opponent, you know, 2 on first strike, making everything cost 1 more. Is quite tricky for your opponents to kind of, you know, smooth out their turns and cast their spells. Then we have 4 copies of Valiant Veteran. I mean, just a great lord, right? A 2 mana 2/2, buffs all your guys, and then when he dies, he buffs all your guys again. So, you know, really good, you know, aggressive lord. I think a 2 mana 2/2 that buffs all your creatures is very good. Now, it doesn't buff the Vindicator, but it's already big enough, so pretty good. Then we have 4 copies of Brutal Cathar, great removal spell, also a threat. You know, it can just deal with a lot of opponent stuff, but then when it flips, it becomes, you know, a pretty decent threat. You know, a 3/3 with first strike, ward, pay 3 life. Pretty good. You know, pretty good. Then we've got 4 copies of Siege Veteran. This is great because not only does it buff our creatures, but it gives us protection. It kind of, you know, it brings in these soldiers, which, you know, gives us some nice good redundancy, especially if our opponent wipes the board. Like, you imagine they depopulate or something like that, and then we get a ton of tokens afterwards. Really useful. Then we've got 4 copies of Wedding Announcement. It's just great, right? It's just a format staple in white, getting tokens, drawing cards, buffing your guys. It pretty much does everything, so I do really rate it. It's not the greatest after like a turn 2 Thalia, you kind of wait, but it's just so good. You can't just not play it, right? Then we've got 2 copies of Adeline. This is a good card. I don't play too many. It is, you know, legendary, but it does pile on the pressure quite quickly against our opponents. So it isn't a soldier, and it doesn't make soldiers, so it doesn't get buffed by the Valiant Veteran, but it's still pretty good, right? It's a really good, you know, 3-drop. We already got quite a lot of 3-drops, so you don't want to play too many. Then we've got 2 copies of Wandering Emporer, you know, great 4-drop. Now, these type of decks used to play 4, but because I wanted to play the Vindicator, we went down to 2. So this is just a good, you know, threat, you know, instant speed. You can do some shenanigans with flipping your Brutal Cathars and stuff with Wandering Emperor, and it's just really good. Planeswalker in, you know, being defensive and offensive. This is a really good 4-drop. And of course the Vindicator. Now, it does die to things like Go for the Throw, Infernal Grasp. You know, it does die to those type of effects. But, you know, you imagine if your opponent, you know, doesn't have them, you know, and they're predominantly red or green. Like, it's really tough to deal with this. And sometimes just being a 4 mana 5/5 flyer is pretty good, right? So this is a great top end for this deck. And then we're playing 22 planes, nothing fancy. We're just playing planes. You could get away with playing the Sea of the Empire, but, you know, I just went with the just simple 22 planes, nice and easy. So we're going to give this deck a try. We're going to play 5 best of 1 games. If you want to use this deck for yourself, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. Alright, let's get into the games. Alright, game number 1. Opening hand is pretty good, actually. We've got a good assortment of planes. We've got a good curve here. We're going to keep that. Got a good aggressive start. And we're on the play as well, which is really important to be on the play here. We're going to, on turn 2, we're going to use the Guardian rather than the Veteran, just because it can be protected, be indestructible. Okay, let's see how we get on with this. I think we might be playing against the Rot Priest deck. Yeah, we are. That's fine. We're pretty aggressive against this anyway, so that's not too bad. Could do with a Thalia. Thalia would be really good in this matchup. Sure. Come on, land off top. Land off top. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We'll take that Rot Priest. Thank you. getting the damage there. Could have enlisted actually. Probably would have been better, but it's fine. You never know, they might have something with haste. Okay, that is a big boy. That's going to be tough to deal with, but we can get there. Alright, so I think here we want to play out Adeline here. Okay. We'll enlist this. That can go to the bottom, that can go to the bottom. Okay, he's got to block the little 1/1, that's fine. Take 4. Okay, we can apply a good amount of pressure. I mean, opponent's already on 12. And we're only on 1 poison counter. Okay, things are going to get a little bit crazy with this Rot Priest. That's fine. They kind of have to be on the aggressive if they want to stop this onslaught of, you know, combat and attacking. Siege Veteran's going to be really good. So is the Valiant Veteran here. I think Valiant Veteran's probably going to be the best one, but I think they're going to try and get rid of this Brutal Cathar. They kind of have to. Otherwise, we're applying a ton of pressure. Create a copy. Okay, right. Well, there you go. Gets his Rot Priest back. It's kind of annoying. Now we could do with a removal spell here. Okay, we don't. Alright. So I think we're going to lead off with the Recruitment Officer. Then the Siege Veteran. And I think we're going to give a +1/+1 counter to the Guardian. So we're going to enlist with the Guardian, and I think that's probably going to be it. Now we'll just enlist this. Wedding announcement. No. The Veteran, yes. The next turn we can double up on the Veteran. Okay, he's got a block. That's fine. I'm going to discard this Veteran. That's cool. We've got one coming anyway, so that's alright. Puts pressure on our opponent though. Yep, more, all the Rot Priests, all the poison. So I'm going to take, what, 2 poison there. Sure. It's not looking good for our opponent here. We're going to combat. What do we want to put on? Probably just put on Adeline. There we go. Just pressurize opponent. Ain't got no time for poison counters. We're just getting in there and going phase. That is a really popular deck, that green-blue. Played it a few times. Right, let's get to game number 2. Okay, right, opening hand. We've got nothing on turn 1, but we do have a play on turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4. And we're on the play, so we'll keep this. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, this card is just crazy, crazy. Especially when playing against a deck that relies on dealing damage, which we're playing against mono green. So this is a powerhouse card right here. This is going to be an absolute powerhouse card. We'll just pass turn. I think we'll probably follow up with the Siege Veteran next. We'll have to wait and see. Depends on what our opponent plays, but we're just going to take the damage. Yeah, we're not blocking. We're not blocking that. No way. Okay, nothing there. Let's get the Siege Veteran out. Go to combat. We'll buff this. Can't enlist. Don't know why. Just attack. Of course, it's can't enlist that Siege Veteran. There we go. Boom. So next turn we can go back to back Phyrexian Vindicators, and I really don't know how mono green's going to deal with it. This is going to be such a beating because they have to fear by dealing damage, and this is just a huge flying threat for them to deal with. That's absolutely fine. Another Siege Veteran as well. Okay, so we are. Can this block? Can't tackle block now. That's fine. Good. We'll keep pumping up this Guardian. We'll get in there. We'll get in there for all the damage. Beautiful. Boom. Big friction flyer. Here we go. Here we go, boys. It's a 5/5 flyer. That's a big flyer. Prevents damage as well. Huge. Absolutely huge. And we're just going to play a second one. Ren. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Is he going to get a 5/5? That's tough. It's going to be super tough. This Vindicator is just getting in there. Could give it a +1/+1 counter. Boom. 6/6. Right. We're just going phase. Yeah. We'll just go phase with this. For 6. Bang. And guess what? We've got another one. I don't know how our opponent can defeat 2 Vindicators. This is just crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's a big threat. Can't block any of my creatures though. Because if they do, they die. Wowza, absolutely crazy. There we go. Yeah, mono green, playing 2 back-to-back Vindicators. That is easy, easy. And we're into game 3, and this is a really good hand. Like, really, really good hand. We'll keep. We'll keep. One thing I've noticed in these best of 1 so far, yeah, I've been playing a lot of games, and oh, mono green again. Oh, we need a Vindicator. Well, might not be mono green, but we definitely do need a Vindicator. Yeah, we'll get in. It probably won't block. No. Hopefully, if it is mono green, I want to draw a Vindicator because, as we saw in the last game, it's a powerhouse, right? Tail swipe. Yep, it's the Thalia dead, but that's them gone. Oh, another Thalia. That's actually quite funny. I'm just gonna get the wedding announcement out now. Yeah. I think that'll probably be best. Load Contaminator, yep. Kind of saw that one gonna be coming. I think we'll go with... We'll go with Thalia. Then we'll go with the Veteran. And we'll just pass. We could do a Vindicator. We want to try and draw one. It's going to be super tough. Brutal Cathar will be really good. Anything Awaken the Woods for a 1/1. Okay. Oh, Brutal Cathar for top. Don't mind if I do. We'll take that, and we shall get in for a ton of damage. Boom. Game number 3. We're just piling on that pressure, guys. Just absolutely piling on that pressure. Wow, 3-0. Okay, so game number 4. We're 3-0 with the deck. Opponent's now going first. This seems okay. This seems fine. We have a good turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 play, so this seems okay. And we got the land to play the Vindicator, which is good. So Esper could be the Esper mid range. Watch them trying to counter this. No, okay, we'll take that. Got removal as well. This is just such a good removal card. Whenever, sure. It's annoying because I kind of want to get this down, but no, we're just gonna get in there and pass. Okay, well, our opponent doesn't play anything. Okay. I think we're just gonna start throwing out these. They can counter them all day long if they want. We'll get in there. Keep forgetting about this enlist. Don't usually use enlist that often, so they're gonna kill the Vindicator. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be dealing damage to it, so yeah, you can deal with it. I mean, I've got another 2 coming. Ah, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, Wandering Emperor, yeah. Could exile the Guardian? No. Interesting. What do I discard here? Do I discard anything? Probably not. Probably not. Actually, yeah, no, I think I will. I'll just go with the Recruitment Officer because we don't really care about that. We don't really care about that. Yep. Sure. We can remove Wandering Emperor. Our opponent. Legions to Ashes. Exile token line permanent and all tokens. Okay. Sure. We can deal. We can deal with. We can deal with the Wandering Emperor. No, can't. Just tag. It's got summon sickness. Boom.
See you later.
Yeah, that's good. Now, I want to try and stick one of these, but it's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough. It is going to be tough. Winning announcement? Sure. We're going to have my very own. Yep, get a 1-1, draw a card. It's pretty good. This enchantment's doing work. This... Okay, we're just going to... probably... I will get in and enlist. Yeah. Go for the throat. Sure. They want Thalia, but we'll take the land. We're just going to end turn here. We're going to end turn. We're going to flash in a Wandering Emperor. See what our opponent does. So he's got a lot of land. He's drawing a lot of cards. The combo between the wedding announcement and this is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Vraska. Okay, well, we got a good target for this enchantment. Sure. Just one life, draw a card, and proliferate. Sure. Gonna flash in the Wandering Emperor. Gonna make a token.
Run away. You'll be safe.
Nice. Okay.
Keep watch for
So next turn, we're gonna play a land. We're gonna get rid of this Vraska because the Vraska is just a pain. Quite literally. And then we're gonna play Wedding Announcement and swing. Get rid of that. Get out of here. This is a lot tougher game than before.
Guards, to me.
Yep, and we'll get into combat. And the question is, the Wandering Emperor will probably die. Actually, no, probably not. I probably will do actually, but this will flip as well. So we can remove one of their tokens. Which is relevant, which is very, very relevant. Okay, good. He's just taking the damage. Or not. Cut down. That's fine. Draw a card. Lovely. Get rid of one of these tokens. Right. Now we've got a wedding announcement out of there. We still got the 2 Vindicators. Our opponent is running out of removal. Like, they've used Go for the Throats, they've used Exile spells on all these different stuff. So hopefully we can stick one of these Vindicators, because that's going to be really tough for our opponent to deal with. Okay, so they didn't do anything too crazy. Go on, use another remove spell. Another cut down. Sure. Okay, right, now you've got to try and deal with this Vindicator. If you've got another removal spell, you've used a lot. I mean, what? We've got 2 cut downs to go for the throat, Wandering Emperor. You've got these Legion to Ashes. I mean, they could have another go for the throat. They could have another one of those Legions. They could have anything. Oh, okay, they're killing literally all creatures. That's kind of good for us. Like, I'm not even joking. That's really, really good. Because we've got another Vindicator. And we have Wandering Emperor in play. Okay. And we just drew a Recruitment Officer. Wow, this is pretty good. Let's get some stuff out.
We must protect the people.
I'm not going to play this Recruitment Officer. Just in case they have another board sweeper. We want to be able to like refill our hand, so we're not in a crazy hurry. Okay, we just auto pass this turn. Reckon a Bang Buster? Sure. Come on. Ah, we got an Adeline as well. Okay, we're going to buff this. I'm not going to play into another board sweeper. No, we're not doing it. We could be playing into a Wandering Emperor here. So we're only going to attack with... Oh, we'll attack with everything. We're playing into a Wandering Emperor, I know. Yeah, I knew they would. I knew they would. It was kind of obvious, but it was the only way I could... I'll have to attack, like...
I am almost sad to see you go.
You know. Yep. Yeah, I kind of had no choice there, but I could have just kept it back. But what does that do? Like at some point, I have to attack with it. So they've now dealt with 3 of my Vindicators, which is kind of annoying. But you know, I am playing against a deck that does. It's got a lot of card draw as well, and it is annoying. They're attacking my Wandering Emperor with faster blockers. Yeah, we want to protect the Wandering Emperor. Yep. It's kind of annoying. Invoke Despair. Okay, we're going to have to activate this now. See what we get. Come on. Yes, we'll take a Brutal Cathar any day. Wow. That Invoke Despair. Oh, this is a really tough matchup. Really tough. And a Sorin as well. Yeah, this is really, really tough. Yeah, that's fine. They're drawing so many cards. So many. We just draw another land, damn it. We don't need more land. Okay, we can get rid of that at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Accrue the Bank Buster. That's fine. I think we just pass. Yep. Draw more cards. They're all 3/3s of lifelink. I think it's game. I don't see how we can win this. I mean, what they're drawing? What 3 cards a turn? They had board sweepers. They've just drawn Invoke Despair. Yeah, we'll concede. We'll concede. 3-1. That was a really tough matchup. Our opponent with that board sweeper got us there. Alright, coming into game number 5 with 3-1. We're on the draw. This is a pretty good hand, I'm not gonna lie. All that's missing is just maybe a 1-drop, but we haven't got many in the deck anyway, so I actually love this board, this Elish Norn Friction board. I think it's really cool. But yeah, turn 2, we've got to probably lead out with the Guardian, maybe? Actually, no, probably lead out with Thalia to make it a little bit tougher for our opponent to play stuff. Okay. Lead out with Thalia. Probably... Okay, doesn't get countered. I thought we might do. They probably were holding up a removal spell. And then realised... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think it's fine. Counterspell. Go for the throat. Faithful Absence. Okay. Okay. I mean, I prefer to have that. At least I can get some form of card draw. Okay, we're against a control deck. So expect some farewells in this one as well. So I've got to be very careful about overcommitting. Sure, I mean, this Teferi is gonna probably not live here. Yep. Nice.
Only time will tell.
I'll do. Getting that, you know, creature threat. Adeline's a good threat. It's a good draw as well. We're just gonna get into combat. We'll buff up. I mean, it makes no real difference, really, does it? We'll buff up the. We'll buff up the token. Sure, why not? Oh, we're getting in. We're not messing. Okay. Well, they're on 11. I think we just pass. Yeah. I think I'll just pass. We got enough threats on the table. We can also sack the clue as well to draw a card. And if they do fare well, which I kind of expect them to do, or depopulate, whichever one, then we can follow it up with the wedding announcements. Like, we don't need to commit any more to the table because we've already got lethal on board. So there we go. Gotta play around those farewells. Yep, to be expected. And he got rid of his memory deluge. That's kind of interesting. Here we're just gonna go with double wedding announcement. And then next turn we'll probably go with Recruitment Officer and just pass. Or attack, but just that's the only thing we're gonna play. And just try and get some more card advantage. Vraska.
Be broken. Patience. We will win.
They paid the life. Let's get the Recruitment Officer out. We'll get rid of the. We'll get rid of Vraska because we don't want that. That can go. We'll attack.
Your day will come.
2, and we'll draw 2 cards. Very nice. Now, they need another farewell. Depopulate. That's fine. We'll take that. We will play the Guardian because it has can give indestructible, and we shall pass. Keep up Wandering Emporer. Go for the throat. Do I care about that? No. If I only had land in my hand, then probably, but that's fine. I don't discard any cards in my hand, so because each one is just a big threat already because of the wedding announcements.
The entire multiverse is at stake.
Okay, let's flash in this now. He's only got 1 mana. We'll make a 4/4.
There is much the past can teach us.
Go for the throat. Sunset Revelry. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? God, try and deal this to Fairy. He's gonna keep drawing cards, which is not what we want. We'll make another token. We'll get the Recruitment Officer out, and we'll pass turn. Yep. Sure.
Knowledge is meant
Double
to
control deck. Back-to-back control decks. Black-white, and now we're playing against Esper. Okay, what does this do? Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Yeah, I don't really care about that. 0, draw 2 cards. Each opponent may scry 1 and -3. Sure. I mean, to be fair, actually, that's +2. Could be quite annoying. Okay, they're exiling a wedding announcement. Yeah, it's
First you, then your
really good. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see what we can get. Brutal Cathar. Don't mind if I do. Get rid of that. Tick up. We will give this first strike.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go against... We'll try and take out Kaya. They won't block. Yep. It's past turn. And the thing is we can just keep trying to find more and more cards with this recruitment officer, so it's not going too bad for us right now. This Teferi is a problem. It's going to make another token. That's interesting.
Who's that handsome devil?
Ah, that's why.
The duel doesn't mean we have to be overly serious.
He's going to try and create more blockers. No, he just wants to make his guys a bit bigger.
Now that is an interesting fact.
That's fine. Yep. Alright, let's go hunting for some more cards. This recruitment officer's putting the work in. Another siege veteran. I've got double siege. I don't need. And we'll go with the Valiant Veteran, I think. Or do we? Nah, we'll go with the siege veteran again. Let's get the siege veteran out there because it's going to start buffing all of our creatures, which is again relevant, especially because he's trying to buff all of his. We're just going to tick up. We're going to buff. What's he got? 4/4. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. We'll give this first strike.
I have got new moves to teach you.
And we'll buff this one. Attack. We'll just get in and all into Teferi. Don't really care about the Brutal Cathar, do I? You can get a free trade. Yeah, but that gives me a token. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, he's going to try and protect Teferi. We'll take that. Yep. Oh, this is a tough game. Yep, and I'm going to get a 1/1. Nice little blocker for the... well, I've got a few blockers, obviously, for the Wandering Emperor. And we'll keep this recruitment officer recruiting. You know, keep fueling us with these threats. Which is exactly what we want to see.
I am here to learn.
Yep. We need another Brutal Cathar to deal with this big threat. It's getting massive. We'll chump block with a 2/2 if he attacks. Doesn't attack. I would. Let's go recruiting some more. We'll take the Guardian. Definitely not. Actually, no, I will. We'll just keep on an Emperor around. We'll just buff up the old Recruitment Officer. Make it a 6/6 first strike.
We've got the
Some 3 loyalty. Okay, we'll buff this. We'll see what opponent does. Cut down. Sure. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Sure. 2 Leon on the rails. Okay, he's gonna bring back a Teferi back into his hand. Kaya. Interesting. Okay, he's gotta let Teferi die. What does Kaya do? She exiles, doesn't she? Exile target creature enchantment. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. We do have 8 mana. But we do need a pressure, so we'll get this guy out. And we'll pass. Yep. It's just growing absolutely massive. This recruitment officer though has just been doing work. It's crazy. Okay, that's fine.
I don't take kindly to evil overlords.
I mean, this is an okay Planeswalker. 7 mana is a bit, in my opinion, is a bit expensive. I think 6. I think it should be 6, and even then it'll be okay, but not great.
Let me get a read
I
on
will
the
scry
situation.
one. No, I don't want that. I'm looking for a Brutal Cathar. So I can deal with this Teferi token. I will block. I will block with 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. There you go. That's one way to get rid of this Teferi token. Oh, that's annoying. Yep. Good game. Why?
Finally, I'm
Why?
home.
Oh. Brutal Cathar. There's the Brutal Cathar. There you go. Probably didn't need to, you know,
This is
do all
what
of
you
that.
get
Right.
for hurting my
Here's land. That's pretty good. I like the fact he's like good game. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep
May your
churning out all of these creatures. He stopped my card draw engine, which is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Can deal with the Wandering Emperor, but I can't deal with Kaya. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it. We're doing it. We'll go fully committed onto the Kaya. Didn't want to, because if they have a farewell here, then that's just...
We're so
well, depopulate I can deal with, but if they have a farewell here, that's pretty much game. Please don't have a farewell. Okay, that's a good sign. It's a really good sign. Like, the Wandering Emperor being on 1 is kind of irrelevant. We don't really care about that. Depopulate, okay. So we're going to discard... probably the Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Don't want to, but... we're going to get a ton of guys. Yes, we got there. They needed a farewell or an ability to just X out everything, but depopulate wasn't going to do it for them. So 4-1 with the deck. That was quite tough, but we did manage to get the win. Alright, so we went 4-1 with the deck. Really, really good actually. We did lose against, you know, a farewell control deck. You know, we're going to lose some of those games, especially against those big, heavy control decks. It can be tough, but like I said, we did manage to beat the last one. But yeah, if they had a couple of times, they had a farewell there, then it was tough. Recruitment Officer worked overtime. But as you saw with the mono green, they just can't beat the Vindicator. They just can't get through it. It is just an absolute powerhouse. And I kind of feel like if we start seeing the standard format go towards kind of the, you know, kind of the Rot Priest, you know, trying to like bloated Contaminator style decks, they're trying to, you know, maybe punch their way through. Vindicator is like, nah, I ain't having it. So that's a really good one. But, you know, we got ways to deal with the Rot Priest as well. Obviously, they got the Brutal Cathar, you know, you got the Enchantment to get rid of it as well. And also, though, they want to play lots of cantrips. Thalia is really good against them, making everything cost more. But you're pressuring them. You don't give them enough time to try and rack up these poison counters. You're just absolutely going ham. So this is a really good deck to try. You get the games in quick. We're playing in Platinum, so we managed to, you know, go 4-1 with the deck. Give this deck a try, guys. It is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Magic content. That's it from me, guys, in this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.